Hey YouTube, we are back again this week for another video portion of the Daly Dose Sports Podcast. Hopefully you are enjoying these each week, and I hope that everyone's out there doing well. Hope you're all staying healthy. This week on the podcast, we're actually going to be a little bit short this week on our YouTube video because today we are going to be discussing The Last Dance, that Michael Jordan documentary that has been airing on ESPN. It actually finished up this last Sunday. We're going to be discussing The Last Dance with a very good friend of ours, longtime basketball coach Russ McKinstry will be stopping by to talk about that series and, just to talk about Michael Jordan's career in general. But before we get to that, we do have some breaking news I want to talk about just a little bit, and I'm going to warn you ahead of time. Get ready for a high dose of stupidity this week because we have some really, really dumb things coming out in the world of sports. Let's go ahead and get rolling, though. Before we get to Coach Mac, let's get started off in the NBA, where it was announced last month that May 8th would be the earliest day to reopen team practice facilities for NBA player workouts. In doing so, the NBA set rules to allow for safe and controlled environments for players to train that include having no more than 4 players in the facility at any one time and no head or assistant coaches participating. The league will also prohibit group activities like scrimmages. Well, on Friday, it was announced that the Los Angeles Lakers will reportedly allow voluntary workouts back inside the team facility too, which is interesting because we all know that most businesses in California are still shut down. Do the Lakers have to wear masks when they work out? Because the rest of LA has to wear masks at work, according to Los Angeles Mayor Eric Garcetti. I mean, why is it that the Lakers get to open up, but there's a lot of poor business owners out there that can't do anything right now? I don't know. It seems a little bit strange to me, but hey, it's all about equality. Right, LeBron? Yeah, just like China. Speaking of stupidity, let's move over to Major League Baseball, where Tampa Bay Rays pitcher Blake Snell, this guy is a Cy Young winner. He is how's the best way to say this? A clueless moron. Snell says he will not play this season for a reduced salary, especially because the risk of contracting the virus is just not worth it. Snell voiced his opposition to Major League Baseball's reported proposal of a 50-50 revenue split with the players for a virus-shortened season in a video that he posted to social media last week. Here is what Blake Snell had to say, and I'm going to quote this. You all got to understand, man, for me to take a pay cut is not happening because the risk is through the roof. This is what he said on his Twitch channel. It's a shorter season, less pay. No, I got to get my money. I'm not playing unless I get mine, okay? And that's just the way it is for me. I'm sorry you guys think differently, but the risk is way higher and the amount of money I'm talking is way lower. Why would I think about doing this? Yeah, why would you think about playing a shortened season for millions of dollars when you will have every health precaution taken in regards to your well-being? When the average ticket buyer is out working on the front lines for a fraction of your salary. Yeah, why in the world would you do that? Then we had Philadelphia Phillies star Bryce Harper saying that he actually agreed with Snell. Here's the deal. If the risk is too high, then don't play at all. Don't say it's about the money, or else you just seem like a greedy idiot when the rest of the country is working with way more risk for way less money. I would have given you way more respect if you had said there is no amount of money out there that will get me to come back. Not when you say, hey, I don't want to come back because the dollar amount isn't high enough. Okay, here's the thing. Blake Snell, never come back. Ever. No one will miss you. And to be honest, no one's really going to miss baseball that much anyways. I don't care what you do. You're a moron. Moving over to the NFL, have you noticed a lot of things taking place over there lately? And no, I'm not talking about workouts beginning, although I have heard that NFL complexes are beginning to open up. No, I'm actually talking about the number of players getting in trouble. Buffalo Bills defensive lineman Ed Oliver was arrested over the weekend on charges of driving while intoxicated and unlawfully carrying a weapon. Washington Redskins wide receiver Cody Latimer was arrested early Saturday morning after shots were reportedly fired inside an apartment building. And then we have whatever New York Giants cornerback DeAndre Baker and Seattle Seahawks cornerback Quentin Dunbar were doing. It sounds like they were involved in like some sort of dumb robbery scheme, and it went really, really bad. Anyways, I've got bad news for everyone out there. This is just the beginning. Kids, these NFL players are getting restless. They should be working out and lifting weights and working on their game and burning energy. And right now, they have nowhere to do that. That's a problem because they're not doing like spring practice stuff yet. I mean, think back normally to this time of year anyway. We usually do start to hear in the spring, players start getting in trouble because training camp is still a few months away. But this year, it's even worse because with everyone being cooped up, NFL players are like bursting, and we're going to hear more about this kind of thing happening. We're going to hear more players getting in trouble. I don't know. I'm kind of getting nervous with all these players out there that haven't been able to work out. They're not being able to go out and play football. They're not being able to go to spring training stuff. I don't know. We might be a little bit scared of all these NFL players out there. This is bad news for all of us. Okay, YouTube, I know, like I said, we're a little bit short this week, but like I said, this week on the show, we're going to be recapping The Last Dance, the Michael Jordan documentary with Coach Mac. So be sure that you go check out the rest of the podcast. I will leave a link down in the comments here on YouTube. Hey, thanks for watching. Stay healthy, stay positive. I think we're going to have sports back a lot sooner than people think, and I will see you all next week.